Document your memories, use what you have at home, scrap your heart out. Hello, Katja here and welcome to my YouTube channel and this video to the 4th of May, National Scrapbooking Day. Today I will give you a video, a little bit more longer what I'm used to do, but the process I didn't know what to do. You can see me here showing some items for what I will try to use. Some things I use and some not. I have some pins, some jars, coffee filters, and here you see I have some sand with small stones. Yes, I have different products. Some of them I will use and some of them not. Because when I was started, it didn't end the way I was thinking about. I'm happy about the process, and that's the most important thing for me when I create. And here is also about keeping your memories. So I will also have some memories, some things, some souvenirs from Denmark and Copenhagen when I was there with my hubby for some years ago. So that was my intention, to keep that memories. Okay, here you see me, something from the dollar store to have. And here are the memories, the souvenirs from Denmark, what I have. I want to keep the memories on some way with a photo. So that's what this is about. To keeping your memories, document your memories, and I have picked a photo of me and my hubby from Denmark. I also have some aluminium muffin, I don't know what's the name of it, muffin cups, and we'll see where I have picked an old book that I will not use anymore, and I think this could be instead of a paper or a canvas. So that's what I will create on. And think you can find books very cheap, or you have an old book that you don't like anymore. So I start here and I speed up a little bit, and I will paint my book with some heavy gesso, and the surface are a little bit glossy, so that's why I got the idea. I have some linen fabric and some other fabric, so I'm thinking to giving my book a texture. I'm thinking about the zipper, but I changed my mind. So at the same time, when I'm painting my book, I'm adding some texture. So simply using the gesso for gluing. It's not the ideal way to do it, but it works. So I'm thinking to speed up the process by doing this, by using fabric scraps and other stuff while this set. So that's what I'm doing and speeding up. And as I said, this is a video for the National Scrapbooking Day, and Tiffany Solorio, she have some hop you can do what giveaway and prizes, and she do many lives with some and other crafters. But me, I will upload this video here in Sweden, and I hope you will check them out. In the description box below, I will give a link to Tiffany's event and some other ladies. I will upload them so you can check out their videos and see. Okay, and here I have, you see me working with this item from a dollar store, and that's to give a little bit more interesting background. So you see I have tried to do something about my composition, and here I'm trying if it's working. So you see me changing a bit in my composition because I have the jars the lids. The lids. I'm thinking to making some dimensional effect on my book cover here. So I have painted the first layer of gesso on my book. So I will leave that to dry now. And I'm thinking to hang it on the wall, so I need something to hold it up. So I have some wire that I will go through my book. So here you see me struggle a little bit, and it works. So I will have a wall hanger by this. So you see me doing this here. Yeah, so remember to check out Tiffany's Solorio and their live event. I will do that. I will publish mine a little bit before them because my time is a little bit more before them. Okay, and here I will paint more heavy gesso, and I do the edges in the same time when I'm doing couple of times with the white gesso on the edges. It will also glue the pages at the same time. So even if you don't say that gesso paint is like glue, so sometimes you can use it on same effect. I'm a little bit impatient when it comes to the drying time, that's why. And I'm so sorry that my page is my screen is a little bit too dark because it's on the evening when I do this, because sometimes I leave things for drying and do some other stuff. And here I have the muffin cups. It's aluminium, I think. So I'm thinking to create some texture of them. And you can wonder sometimes when you do this different layers, because sometimes they don't show so very well, but they are there, and hopefully they will give a little bit effect. And you see me trying out if I can use this for some effect on the lids, but you also see me change my mind. I hope you will give the thumbs up and subscribe if you like the video, and I would like to have a comment of you. It's so very nice to hear from you what you think. And if you like me to do some live videos, I'm so happy to hear from you. So I can do a live of things you are interesting about, or you like me to create. I would love to hear from you. And also, if you get some inspiration of what I do, I'm so happy if you want to share a link or where I can check you out when you have created. So now you have seen me do the composition. I will have the aluminium in the bottom and the lids around it. Not so creative. I have some 3D matte gel as a glue. I really like the 3D matte or heavy body gel from Prima. They really stay when you use it. It really stay and it doesn't get broken. And that's important for me. And also during the time when it's before it's drying, you can move the things a little bit before it's drying instead of the glue. So that's also important for me. I'm not using glue guns so often, very, very seldom, because I think the glue gun sticks too fast and it's very easy broken if you want to ship it or something like that. So that's why I use and I like the quality of Finnabair and Prima's products, and that's why I like to use them. Okay, now it's to do the composition with the lids, and here I try them out, and I have some small wooden pieces from canvases left. I need to have something to hold on when I will glue it. So simply I make it a little bit more underneath. So I glue it around here. So I'm so happy that you are here watching my video, and yes, let me know what you think. So happy if you leave me a comment. It means so much for me, and yes, let me know. I'm very open to hear from you. Okay, you see me here gluing, and I'm using a spatula. I think that's better. These mediums, they really dry brushes quick, and I destroy so many brushes often. And here you see me, I also trying out to have some texture on the lids. And here I haven't planned nothing in before. I'm doing this while I was creating. I only try to speed up a little bit because otherwise the video will be too long. But if you like me to do some lives, there is no speed up and you see all my mistakes. Here I have small stones. They are like, you can have like 50 or 40 of them, and they are from a dollar store. And here I have some pins, also circular, and perfect to use them to make some different dimensional heights. So I really encourage you to use what you have at home. I'm a really hoarder and I collect different things. Oh, and you see me here pick up some things because I have some, I don't know, it's like a golden frame. It's from a flea market. I like to go on flea markets and I find things there for no cost at all, and I keep them. And here I have this small golden frame, and you see me trying out. And here I have some, not screws, I don't know the name of it, must try. So you see me here decorate with smaller items, bigger items, and create some details here and there, and at the same time I'm gluing. Yes, and these nails and screws making some details. more fine details. And when I have glued this, it's important to leave it to drying, so it's drying time. And you see me here checking out the composition one more time, and you see me changing before I have decided where it to be. I'm not so sure. And you see me, I pick out then because it's not dry, and that's why I like the gel or the mediums. So you can change your mind because it's a process. So now I have some soft matte gel, and I will create some texture here I'm thinking about. So I have some places near my lids where I want to have texture, and I'm sprinkle out some sand from the beach. And yes, I have washed it and was leave the sand and water in the sun, so I hope it's clean enough to use in the projects. Now it have been drying, and I think the sandy, when I saw this, I was thinking there, it's enough or not, but that was my first impression when it was dry. But I will try out, and it's dry enough to paint my lids and my decorations with the gesso again. I want to have it really white areas on my, can you say, fake canvas book, we call it fake canvas when we do it on the book. I want the background to be really, really white. And now it's dry again, and like I said, I didn't like the texture with the sand to sprinkle it. It was too fine for me here. It was a little bit not enough texture for me. So I have some modeling paste, and I will have some sand in the modeling paste, so I will simply mix it, and I'm doing that in the muffin cup. That was not a very nice plan, it was a very small place to do it. So I'm doing a mix, and I thought the color was a little bit boring, so I was going to get my instant coffee to make it more brownish. So I'm adding some coffee and blending it, and hoping it will give the effect that I want. Yeah, it's a brownish effect, and yes, it smells coffee, but that doesn't mind. But this is an experiment. I don't know when I'm doing this if it will work or not, but it have a great texture simply with the modeling paste. I'm sure you can do this also with gesso or acrylic paint. Yes, you can do it with your acrylic paint if you have some. And sometimes you have acrylic paint that it's it's a little bit thick or starts to get a little bit old. Then it's perfect to do your texture paste with sand, or if you have something else. And yes, it smells coffee, and I'm leaving it to dry, and it's dry. What I didn't like really is that I want more depth. It has the texture, that's perfect. Now I have liquid acrylic paint. I have the amber and the burnt sienna, and I pick some. Then I want them, the color to stick a little bit near the lids to have around it. So I simply do some drops and sprinkle some water. So I want it to go to give more depth. You see me here working and spraying the different shades because I want it to be like a brown effect. And I'm also drying it between. So you see me here adding more layers because I want it to be more dark. And if it's too dark, I'm simply tapping it off. Whoops. A little bit too much, so I must use a brush. So sometimes things like that happen, and that was not the cause to make it so dark. So I am tapping it off. But that I think will give a gorgeous effect. It doesn't look so nice. And some of you, I'm sure you're thinking about my coffee. Yes, if it smells coffee. I will come to that later. Okay, now I have some soft material. I also have some really cheap glitter. It's a golden yellow glitter. It's from like a dollar store. It's about €1 or like $1. It's very inexpensive. And I think it works perfectly. The glitter, a little bit more bigger. So I use the soft material to glue it. It's translucent when it's dry, and I'm doing some effect here and there and using the soft material to glue it because I want some sparkling effect. Yes, I like sparkling and I like glitter on my projects. I think that's makes some extra. Now it's time to have a white heavy gesso. Now I want to have the white spaces on my fake canvas. So I'm going around with the white heavy gesso more on the edges, and you see me go not so heavy-handed over the brownish sides, but I think now it's create a gorgeous effect to make this, and you see that I have some texture and some sand and like I said, use what you have at home and acrylic paint, perfect. Put a sand in that and you have already that, and you can use it in stencils if you like. So I'm checking out my photo and see if that will be okay. I'm thinking about the composition. Here I have some sanding paper, a cloth tag of cloth that I was bought in Copenhagen at that time. So I'm thinking how to do a composition, and it's perfect when you're traveling or on holiday, that you keep things. I keep things from my traveling and I put it in a small bag or box, so I can document my memories in albums or in canvases. So that's perfect way to keep your memories. Oh, you see me here trying out how to do the composition, and I'm thinking that my tag was a little bit too big, so simply I fold it on the middle, and so I have the shape because I still want to have the lids to showing off. So I'm trying out with different items here to have it like I want. And here, when I'm around my composition, I'll use glue from Tonic Studios. So here I'm trying out how to layering my composition. So yeah, my advice for you, keep your memories and what you do, restaurant receives, photos, your ice cream paper, yeah, anything you want is a perfect way to document your trips, your memories of special events. And here, see me, I was thinking about using my glue, but I changed my mind to the 3D matte gel instead because it's a little bit heavy with the metal decoration. So, and here I have the souvenir from Copenhagen that says Copenhagen, so that's my title. And here, instead of a brush, I have a sponge that I am adding some gesso on, so I'm tapping it, and that is because I can do that the brush doesn't leave the marks, and it's get heavy uh, more heavy one of the white ones, so it's really start to getting white my canvas in the background, and yes, that's much better. Okay, now it's dry, and here I have leave it overnight, and you see me, I'm smelling. Does it smell coffee? Yes, it smells a little bit coffee, but now when I doing my voiceover, it doesn't smell. Tiny bit coffee. Okay, and here, I could leave it like this, but I have this coffee filter and I want to do some flowers. And you see me do some flowers. And you see me, this doesn't work so well for me. I'm trying out these flowers. Was really getting too small. So you see, but I'm trying it out because I want to have some more effect. I think there are some empty spaces that need to be filled out, so I'm thinking out to making flowers from coffee filter. So I'm doing it again. There are dies that can do these circles to cut in circles, but I think they get more personal and more alive when they are a little bit different and in different sizes and when you do. But you see, these tiny flowers didn't work for me, and that they was also when I was trying out getting too small, but also I want them in different colors. So I take the coffee filter and yes, warm water and some instant coffee. So time to make the coffee filters. I color them with some. So I adding a little bit more for every coffee filter because I want them a little bit different color, and I'm leaving them for drying a little bit like that. And you see, I do really strong coffee, and doing different colors of them. I leave them for drying, and then I adding a little bit of water on them, because otherwise they really dries too strong. So I have rinse off with water a little bit. So they have been drying, and now you see me, I do bigger circles and cut them in the way around. So you see me now, I'm doing bigger flowers, and I have done some here, and I will show you once more. And now I have been practicing, and I take from the outside and roll it like that to come to the middle, and the middle part I put down, and with a little bit glue tap it, and then before it's complete dry you can move it around a little bit how you want your flower to be. Yeah, that's the way to do these flowers, and I'm sure you can find how many flowers like that. I'm sure they have a name. I don't know the name of them. Okay, it's time to decorate them on my canvas. And I simply try to place them in different shapes and colors in the corners, a little bit around here and there. So you see me, I want to mix colors and shapes. I also have some cheesecloth with some coffee stains from before. So you see me in 3 places. I have the cafe filter flowers, and they are just gorgeous and easy and so cheap to make your. And I'm so sure you perhaps you have some other colors, things you can color your coffee filters. Something to think about, how you can color your coffee filter into different colors. Perhaps a video about that in the future. And I'm adding a little bit more gesso. I want the flowers to blend in the background, so it's blending too well and they don't stick out, because I want the title and the photo to be in there. And you can see the different details. I have also been adding some string. I don't think the video was recording at the time, and you see the different texture and layers I have made, and the texture that I made, the paste with the sand, is just gorgeous effect. I also have decorate more souvenir that I want to place, and it didn't find it really place, but the stones was more easy to find, so I want to add the stones. I think they make a perfect match here to my brownish background. So nice. And now I find a place to all my souvenirs, the flag. I have one souvenir more left. I can use that on a different project. And I'm so happy, and I hope you enjoyed my video. And please leave me a comment. And I'm so happy that if you enjoy my video, and check out Tiffany's Solorio, and check out if you find more videos that are Scrap Your Heart Out 2019. This is my mixed media project, but it's a way to include a photo in my project and to document memories. And yes, I have documented my memories and my souvenir on this easy way, and hope you like it. Thank you so much. and hope to see you soon, and see you. Bye bye. Bye bye.